Delhi, among the world's top 3 most polluted cities, a metropolis cursed with an annual winter that is essentially genocidal in its toxicity without exaggeration, is finally experimenting. Delhi is finally experimenting with cloud seeding, a phrase whispered like a miracle cure every winter to people who are unlucky enough to live in the Delhi NCR region at this time of year, yet never seen any action. Today, October the 28th, 2025 is a red letter day because cloud seeding, which we've heard about so many times, has finally happened. A Cessna aircraft took off today from Kanpur, loaded with a chemical called silver iodide, loaded into flares. It climbed to 20,000 feet, flew upwind into a deck of moisture-laden clouds over North Delhi's suburbs, and fired its load of these flares that you see in those pictures. This was the act of what is called cloud seeding, viewer. The science of cloud seeding is debated, but it's actually fascinating. Tiny crystals of silver iodide drift into supercooled clouds in the air, acting like artificial ice nuclei. The water vapor freezes around these nuclei, droplets grow heavy, collide, and then fall almost as artificially induced rain. In Delhi, what this is expected to do, we don't know if it's going to happen, we're still waiting, is that it's expected to wash down the PM 2.5 particles, stubble smoke, and Diwali toxins to the ground. It basically washes the air of all the pollutants and makes them drift away as rainwater. Now, clouds need these nuclei to form ice. Nature uses dust. Cloud seeding uses these silver iodide particles because its crystal shape basically mimics ice. Now, if things go right, and I don't know if they will, this process can boost rain by between 10 to 15%. But Delhi's winter skies are often dry. This is early winter season right now, and the clouds are very shallow and stubborn at this point of time. So why now, you're wondering? Why has it happened today? Well, post-Diwali, the air quality index in Delhi hit 305 here in the national capital. That is in the very poor category to severe. Very, very dangerous to breathe. Now, farm fires are already raging in Punjab and Haryana. They've seen their biggest single-day spike already. But Delhi's BJP-ruled government, facing heat after what has been a luckily relatively clean year thanks to unseasonal rain, has basically greenlit this 3.5 crore rupee pilot project with IIT Kanpur for cloud seeding. Now, just one rain from cloud seeding could drop the AQI by as much as 30%, which is something that sounds like good news, right? A win, even if it's temporary, especially if you live here and are breathing this filthy air. The idea is that if today's experiment here in the national capital works, then it'll be scaled into a larger, long-term kind of plan. What's raining heavily already, however, as you might have already guessed, is the politics. The Aam Aadmi Party, which ruled Delhi till last year, says that the BJP maliciously blocked their 2023 plan to do the exact same cloud seeding that took place today. Experts call it a gimmick. The Met Department says winter clouds are rarely seedable, so why is that aircraft even in the air today? Silver iodide is safe, but what if it fails? What happens if there are floods on the roads? And who pays when pollution rebounds in 48 hours? Like smog towers and the whole odd-even gimmick under the AAP government, is cloud seeding under the BJP just another flashy patch while diesel trucks, crop burning, and coal plants go untouched or inadequately touched, I would rather say. One rain isn't really going to fix broken air in Delhi. Let's be very, very clear about that. The real question, are we seeding clouds, or is this just a silly rain dance to distract everybody at this point of time? So let me show you for a minute what exactly happened today. This is a timeline of how things actually took place. This is how Delhi's clouds were seeded today. The aircraft that you see on your screen basically took off from Kanpur, not very far from Delhi. It's deep inside Uttar Pradesh. Once it reached an altitude of about 20,000 feet, it fires these flares in the outer Delhi areas. These flares, like I said, contain a chemical called silver iodide. 8 flares with the chemicals are basically shot from the aircraft's launchers. The process takes about 30 minutes while the aircraft is flying through that cloud area. The aircraft then returned diverted and landed in a place called Meerut, which is just on the outskirts of Delhi. If this is successful, if it rains today and if pollution comes down, the government will basically scale this up and make it a long-term plan. 5 such flights cost 3.5 crore rupees to actually conduct. So one obviously needs to wonder about whether this is going to be a sustainable anti-pollution exercise. Joining me live and exclusive here on India Matters tonight is Manindra Agarwal. He's director of IIT Kanpur, the institution with which the Delhi government has partnered for this experiment. Mr. Agarwal, thank you very much for being with me here on the show. My first question to you, sir, is can you give us a sense of whether today's cloud seeding experiment was successful? The flight took place earlier today. We haven't had an update since then. We haven't seen rain either. What happened, sir?
So we actually did 2 sorties, one in the afternoon, one slightly later in the evening. A total of, I believe, 6 plus 8, 14 flares have been fired. I just want to make one correction. I was listening to you that these flares consist exclusively of silver iodide particles. That is not quite correct. We have our own mixture where the silver iodide content is only about 20%. The rest is a combination of rock salt and common salt.
Okay.
So this, as I said, this was fired. The aircraft has returned to Meerut airfield. There hasn't been any rain so far. So in that sense, it was not completely successful. But unfortunately, the clouds that are present today do not have very high moisture content. I'm told it was only up to 15-20%. So the possibility of causing rain with such low moisture content is not very high. But we hope that at least this trial has given more confidence to our team that we can continue conducting these trials. And we'll again try tomorrow, and let's see what happens.
How many more such flights are scheduled, sir, as part of this particular experiment?
So tomorrow we are going to do 2 more flights. And then we'll continue doing as and when we get cloud cover.
So today, what exactly happened, sir? According to the Met Department, was the information faulty? Did the situation change once the aircraft was in the air? What happened? I understand that these things are difficult to get right. It takes a bit of a trial and error. But what may have happened today?
So Met Department, I'm not sure. There have been conflicting reports of the predictions about rain today. Some say there would be rain, some say there won't be. But our team, what it found was that the cloud cover had very little moisture content. And it could be the part over which we flew that had smaller content, but that's what we found. And so we do not expect any rain to occur today. Hopefully we'll get something better tomorrow.
Mr. Agarwal, do you think this is a sustainable solution to Delhi's pollution problems, or is it a quick fix? From what I've read of studies, it says about 5 to 15% of rain at best is what cloud seeding can actually induce. Is it a kind of stopgap, sir, or is it something you think can happen in the long term? Because that's what the Delhi government is planning.
Well, it is an SOS solution. That is, when you have a crisis situation, very high pollution, then it is one of the methods one can attempt in order to bring down the pollution. It is not a permanent solution. The permanent solution, of course, is to control the sources of pollution. And ideally, we should reach a point when there is no need for cloud seeding because there isn't any pollution. But until that happens, and it won't happen overnight, but until that happens, this is one tool which is available for reducing pollution to an extent.
Because, the citizens of the national capital, Mr. Agarwal, as you will know, are looking at this dirty air around them and are wondering whether, cloud seeding is going to be some kind of a magic solution, and suddenly the air is going to turn clean after this aircraft lands. And obviously it doesn't turn out like that, but this is a pretty expensive exercise.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is no magic bullet to the solution of pollution, but it can help elevate to an extent. Regarding the expense, this cost is somewhat higher because we are flying from Kanpur.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of fixed costs associated with it. But if we do create a setup where we can fly from somewhere near Delhi and amortized over several flights, I think this will come down very substantially.
The other thing which people sort of joke about, Mr. Agarwal, is that if this cloud seeding thing works out, any government that comes in, it's not party specific, but any government that comes in will say, "Arey, theek hai, let's just get some cloud seeding done. Diwali crackers, crop burning, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We'll just order some cloud seeding to take place, and we'll get some positive readings, and short-term benefits will be had." There's also the risk of that. It's not, how this country works, sir.
No, but we can't not do it because of such fears, because any attempt which leads to reduction of pollution benefits everyone. And even though it is not a permanent solution, it is, even if it rains after some few days, the pollution, because if pollution sources are still there, so pollution will rise up again. But at least it can provide some relief. So what everybody
Mr. Agarwal,
needs to keep in mind.
we have just seen the single, largest single-day spike in farm fires coming in from Punjab and Haryana yesterday and today as well. My sense as a journalist is that when experiments like this are successful, the government will be disincentivized from acting on the source of the main pollution against which such experiments are acting. They'll say, we have these quick fix solutions. We don't really need to worry about the main source of the pollution then.
And that's something that I don't want to venture into. I mean, I am a scientist and I want to limit myself to my domain of expertise. It is up to journalists like you to keep everyone honest.
Okay, Manindra Agarwal, thank you very much. You're giving us a small piece of a news break here on India Matters, which is that today's cloud seeding has not been deemed to be successful. No rain has happened so far, but as with all scientific endeavors, this is an experiment. There will be 2 flights that will take place tomorrow, and there will be more flights after that. Thank you very much. We wish you luck in this experiment, sir, because like you said, any actions against pollution, benefit everyone. So let's go straight to the politicians now. I wanted to get the director of IIT Kanpur, who was behind this entire exercise first, but now let's go to the politicians. Welcoming Somnath Bharati, former cabinet minister and MLA and a spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta is spokesperson of the BJP and also a board member of the Central Pollution Control Board. Dr. Gupta, coming to you first. Today's experiment, we've just heard from the man conducting the cloud seeding exercise, has not been successful. No rain has happened, sir, and AQI just before I started this show is at 330. So it did not succeed. Today was a failure.
Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. See, it is not a question of success or failure. It is a question of will. We got power in Delhi after 27 years. It was promised by us that in 3 to 5 years, we will remove this air quality problem. Today, the AQI was in the range of 260 to 346. And presently, the live AQI is 211. We are working on 2 strategies. One is the elimination of source. And till the time the source is eliminated, to suppress. The air quality index has 8 parameters. Normally, around the year, the 6 parameters are in controllable mode. But the particular matter PM 2.5 and 10, during this winter season, they lead to flare up in the AQI. And what is the source? Source is the dust particle, the stubble burning, the vehicular pollution. We know that Punjab is not helping us because it's still stabilizing. I'm telling you what we are doing on the sources. We have increased the garbage collection from 10,000 metric ton to 15,000 metric ton. We are increasing the C&D waste processing from 5,000 metric ton to 10,000 metric tons. We are working on hazardous waste. We are removing a lot of dust from the 28,508 kilometers road networks. We are working on the vehicles also. And we are requesting the Punjab government, just a minute, we are requesting the Punjab government
But
to
sir,
stop.
but
And
the
the second
problem
thing,
is, but Dr. Gupta, the problem
let me
is we have
complete.
just seen
Allow
the
me to complete.
longest single day spike in farm fires, sir. Longest, highest single day spike in farm fires.
Allow me
So
to, if
no,
you
nothing
compare
is
the
happening with
data,
the source of the main pollution.
if you compare the data with the last 10 years, you will see a lot of change, positive change has happened.
Yeah.
Every year, Delhi got the tag of red letter day of the history. AQI crossed 999. And luckily, since February to September, we had an AQI of less than 200. That is the luckiest thing. But we admit that we cannot do these things one day. I told you about the sources. Now come to this artificial land. Till the time the source is removed, what we are doing? We are doing a trial of this artificial rain. It is a new technology. We don't say we will complete this. Let's have 5 trials. Let's have the result of this trial. And if the result is successful to suppress this
Okay,
dust
I got your
particles.
point. I got your point. You're saying that the effort right now is to suppress while you work on the source, even though the BJP, we also reported this in 2023 when the BJP in the opposition blocked the then Aam Aadmi Party government's attempts to, proceed with a cloud seeding plan. I'll come to you on that, but let me get Somnath Bharti in on this.
What measure they have taken? They have not taken even single measure.
Somnath Bharti, your government pushed seeding in 2023. You've pointed a finger at the BJP and said they stopped it then. Why are they trying to flaunt it now? Why are you trashing it now when you tried to do the same thing in 2023?
Steve, thank you for taking me on your show. And I was listening very patiently, Mr. Agarwal also from IIT Kanpur and Dr. Gupta as well. See what Dr. Gupta has not told you, that BJP has also done many things which need to be told to the world. What they did to bring AQI down, they sprinkled water in and around the AQI mechanism, AQI monitoring systems. What they did not tell you, that they did create 2 ponds. They separated Yamuna Ji separate from the main river, and they created an artificial pond to build a perception that Yamuna is clean today. But that was exposed. What Dr. Gupta did not tell you, see, there is a specific, Dr. Gupta, please allow me to read this. There is a tweet from BJP Delhi handle dating 10th of November 2017 saying why showering water from helicopters will not help. Must read this article. There is an article quoted here. Kejriwal ji, please do not run away from your responsibilities by taking illogical and impractical things. So Dr. Gupta, BJP called this artificial rain as illogical and impractical thing.
Allow me to reply.
Back in 17 when we were in power. Number 3, you had promised artificial rain when? Just after Diwali, so that the pollution could be curbed. It didn't happen. Now, even today, you have already spent 3.2 crores and nothing has been gained out of it. There is a full-fledged article from 2 professors of IIT Delhi.
Let him answer that specific charge, Mr. Bharti. Let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. Let's answer that specific charge.
Air pollution crisis. So,
Dr. Gupta, the BJP says that cloud seeding doesn't work, blocked it in 2023, spoke against it in 2017, says Somnath Bharti. Respond to that. And you're doing it now.
We were never against any technological. See, Aam Aadmi Party leaders have a habit of giving the wrong data. They have a habit of telling lies. Today also I'm saying it is a trial run. Today also I'm saying it is a trial run.
This tweet is yours. BJP
this technology, sir, I have not interrupted in you, sir. Sir, you are a senior person. I am not interrupting.
Not my tweet. That's your handle.
listen to me first,
don't
have
mislead
patience.
people.
It is a habit of the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, when they are exposed, they start interrupting. Please, you are a senior person. Now I'm telling you, he talked about the sprinklers. Sprinklers were used previously. They talked about the hotspots. We have 39 monitoring stations all over the. Delhi has the highest number of monitoring stations in the country, and Delhi has an area of roughly 2,000 square kilometers as compared to the other metros, and we have maximum number of monitoring stations. The sprinkling of water is also one of the sources of suppressing. Sprinkling is done all over the city, on the roads, on
In
the
and
streets
around
and
the
everything.
monitoring
And they are saying, I challenge Somnath Bharti ji, take your camera, visit all the 39 monitoring stations. Even if you find a single percent wrong in any data center, expose us. But you will always tell the lies. I request you, visit all the 39 monitoring stations. These monitoring stations are the same which were under your government. But don't spread lies. And I'm again saying you, we are working on two strategies. One is this elimination of source. Second is the suppressing.
Okay,
We
yeah,
have
you made that
identified
point.
the
You made
problem.
that point. So, Somnath Bharti, you can answer Dr.
Let me
Gupta's
respond to
question,
that.
but also take my question. Also take my question because see, you're basically accusing the BJP government in Delhi of stuntbazi, nautanki, quick fixes, etc. The same thing can be said about so many of the things that the Aam Aadmi Party did also. Smog towers, which have proven to be a failure, odd even, turned out to be not really effective at all. It is turned out to be just both of you accusing each other of nautanki, sir.
We have been categorically addressing the issue when we were in power on pollution. We had closed the coal-based, thermal-based power plants. We had introduced many mechanisms by which this dust particles were captured. I was vice chairman of Delhi Jal Board, and I'm aware 80% of Delhi was, the entire sewer network was built by me. Out of 18 places where Delhi gets, Yamuna ji of Delhi gets dirty by Delhi nalas, there are 18 nalas, 15 we had captured. And one is coming from UP and one is coming from Haryana, both BJP ruled states. So today, if you say so, what we did, I can give you the entire thing. All right. So but what I'm saying, I exposed BJP today. They were trying to discredit, cloud seeding back in 17, back in 23,
But
and
Mr.
today they want to
Bharti,
try it out. And there is an article. There is an article today. One second. There's an
Mr.
article today
Bharti, with your
in the
permission, sir.
why cloud seeding? One second. See, one second. Why cloud seeding is not a solution to Delhi air pollution crisis? There's an article by two IT Delhi professors. Okay.
Let me reply.
And it is how costly it is. It's going to cost 15 crores
Let me reply.
for every so-called cloud seeding.
Quick
The
rebut,
trial
Dr.
has not
Gupta. Then
worked. The trial has not worked at all.
Dr. Gupta has a rebut. Quickly.
Shiv, it is on record in the Delhi Pollution Control Committee board meeting that smoke tower, wherein 30 crores were spent, is a loss to the nation. The data was manipulated. It is on the record. It is on the record of the Delhi Pollution Control Committee board meeting. The source apportionment study done at ITO is a manipulated one. It is on the record. And you say, I am still saying cloud seeding is a technical issue. We are doing a trial. We have never opposed, and still we don't know whether it will be done successfully or not. It is a trial. You have just given the version of the IT professor. What he is saying, and we agree to that. And another thing, we will always do anything to control this air pollution.
The larger issue.
What they have done. One more thing. You take the data every year. They got a AQI of 999 on that. This year it has happened. And for last 6 months, the AQI is under control. They should give credit to us. Why don't they give? And they
Okay.
talked about
See, I don't think, sir, I don't think the politics in our country is such that it is too much to expect. Sir, even on an issue of pollution, it is too much to expect that the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP will agree on something, on the technical aspects of what we're talking about. But Mr. Bharti, your critics will say, who is the Aam Aadmi Party to talk? We are criticizing the BJP government and saying, you have to live up to your promise in the election. You've been given a mandate for anti-pollution activity, etc. We are questioning them on all those issues that you have raised. But your critics will turn around and say, when it comes to handling pollution, your government has been a failure, sir, in Delhi. So therefore, you have no locus standi to, do that, because all you have done is blame the centre. Even now, you have pointed a finger at them.
No, see, we never fussed the AQI data. And what Dr. Gupta was saying, let me remind him.
Sir, I challenge you.
That on the night of Diwali,
Sir, I challenge
AQI
you.
was
I
crossing
challenge
1,000.
you. Go and check the
There were
record of Delhi
27
Pollution Control
stations
Committee.
which were
I
shut down.
challenge you on the national
There
channel.
were 27
I
stations were
challenge you
shut
on the
down.
national channel.
So that the
Please
figures
go
are
and
not
check the
brought
record
to
of
public
DPCC.
notice.
I challenge
So
you.
what they did, they're trying to fudging the data. They're trying to fudge the
The
Yamuna
source
water.
abolishment
They
study
created
data
two
was
ponds.
fudged.
One
It is on the
one
record. I
pond
challenge
was
you.
filled with the
And it
filtered
was
water.
done by the minister,
Filtered water of
ex-minister Gopal Rai. It
Gangaji.
is on the record.
And
I'm
see,
challenging you.
they tried to create a perception which they failed
I'm
this
naming
time.
also in the
They
national
were
channel.
caught
You
red-handed.
go and check the
They
record.
were caught red-handed
Okay.
by my friend Saurabh Bhardwaj. They
I-
were caught red-handed. That the poor
Sir, you
Pramanjali
have
was
done.
put in the
The
Yamuna water,
ex-environment minister
which is
Gopal
so
Rai then has
dirty.
to
I
go.
will only
They
end
created
by
false
saying
record,
this.
Honorable Prime Minister. But
Do-
this
Dr. Gupta and
fraud
Mr. Bharti,
was
I'm out
found
of time.
and was exposed.
I'm out of time, but I will only end by saying this. For the last decade and a half, the people of Delhi who have been experiencing this kind of deathly smog and pollution on an annual basis in winter have been waiting for a solution and have been hoping that the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP will find some kind of bipartisan space, some common cause against pollution for the people of Delhi, NCR and North India against this. That doesn't appear to be the case even now, which is a real pity, because sitting here in the national capital, sir, sitting here in the national capital, I can tell you that whether it is the Aam Aadmi Party government that has done some sprinkling or smog tower, or whether it is the BJP government that has taken this aircraft up in the air, all we pray for is that there is a little bit in a drop in the AQI and all of us can breathe a little better and we don't fall sick. That is the only hope. Whether it is source or whether it is suppression, we want all of the powers that be to come together and battle Delhi's and NCR's pollution. And we hope that happens. Dr. Gupta and Somnath Bharti, thank you very much for being with me on this big story here on India Matters.